It's pretty clear now that Steve Bannon, Mr. Tough Guy, is absolutely terrified. I mean, he's scared shitless at the prospect of going to jail, and jail is imminent. He's scheduled to report July 1. He's not liking this. This all started when the January 6th committee subpoenaed Steve Bannon. Steve Bannon says, I got executive privilege, even though the only person that has executive privilege is a sitting president. And he wasn't a sitting president, and his best boyfriend, Donald Trump, wasn't the sitting president. So his claim, not a fucking thing. So anyway, Congress recommends to the DOJ to prosecute him. They do, and he loses. He's sentenced to 4 months. So what's he do? Well, I'm going to appeal because I think something's wrong. Yeah, it's pretty clear, Steve, what happened. You were subpoenaed, you didn't show up. There's no gray area here, motherfucker. You broke the law. So anyway, he puts this on appeal. He stays out of jail for 2 years, and then the appeal comes back and says, no, bitch, you're going to jail. You lose this appeal. Now he's getting really, really fucking nervous, and he finds some way to appeal having to go to jail on July 1. And he makes the claim, he says, listen, I'm an important man. I have an important podcast, and the election is coming up. You can't put me in jail before the election. Really, motherfucker? I got a podcast. Every motherfucker's got a podcast. And the least important is you greasy bastard. So that appeal doesn't work. So what's he going to do now? It's imminent. We're talking a little more than a week away where this dumb fuck has to report to jail. Well, he makes an emergency appeal to the Supreme Court. Good one. Yeah, they're going to take that up. Remember, the Supreme Court is at the end of its term. It's dumping all its decision now. Clarence Thomas and these fucks aren't thinking about taking on another case right now. They're thinking about taking their $275,000 RV out to Yosemite or some motherfucking thing. So Steve Bannon is really grasping at straws here. He is not going to get the Supreme Court to weigh in on this, and I think he knows that. He just has to play this tough guy up until the moment that he goes into prison. But Steve Bannon fucked up. He should have took the 4 months 2 years ago, but he waited and waited. His ego forced him to appeal and appeal, and now he's going to be in jail July, August, September, and October leading up to the election. And that motherfucker's going to be out of the game. And that's good for Democrats. And even though they don't realize it, it's good for the Republicans too.